everybody? Thursday night. Oh man, we made it so close to Friday. So close to the weekend. I cannot wait for this weekend. I'm so tired. I hope y'all doing good tonight. It was a nice day, honestly. To be fair, it was actually a nice day, but I've just been tired. 6 hours of sleep sometimes this ain't enough. I'm trying. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Great to see everyone hanging out so far. Zag G, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Mama Shredder, she said, Brody's stream and setting up another birthday and making the cake, so I'll be in and out. No problem, Mama Shredder. Appreciate you even stopping by. That's awesome. Good to see you. I watched a little bit of Brody and Abby earlier. They're having some weird troubles with that stream, but hopefully got better. I had to leave because of other stuff. But anyway, Steve in the house. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, brother. Steve knows that warm up. Yep. G, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. I'm feeling good. Otherwise, you know. We're getting there. Erica Alvarez, hello. How are you tonight? Great to see you. All right, Mama said she got to help Brody and get some stuff done. Just ran a bunch of errands. I'll see you guys soon. No problem, Mama. We'll be here. Zach G says that maple fingerboard. Yeah, I was like, figured, man, I was liking this guitar. I'm gonna play it again. Josie Wells, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Juji knows. Welcome back, Dark Horse. Absolutely. We played Dark Horse last night. If it's a nice playing guitar, I actually like it. Valentine says, what do you think matters more, guitar or amp? That's a tough question, buddy. It's a tough question. I would say the guitar is going to be the focal point because that's what you're playing. And the tone doesn't come from anything else but you. You create that tone. But yeah, guitar is going to be the number one thing you want to get first. And amps are easy. They're easy to do, man. Juji knows Maiden. Oh, what's up? Jake Koenig flies in. What's up, brother? He says, you wear a shirt of my favorite album of all time. I send a super chat. That's just how it works. Jake, you rock, brother. Great to see you, man. Hope you've been well. It's all good. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the one I got in Orlando a little while ago on my vacation. And so I've been cranking out all the shirts I've been buying. So there you go. Tazi said he just opened a second can of Mountain Dew. You should call us on Mountain Dew. Well, I've got Voltage, I've got Freeze, and I've got Spark. So I got 3 so far. Maybe I have to write one called Code Red. I feel it, man. I feel it. We got warms up to do. I might have to do something special. I didn't plan on doing it, but I might have to do something special since Jake's in the house. But this is our first mid-level warm-up right here. nice slow one. You gotta get the fingers warmed up. You know, you just can't jump right into ultimate shredding. You gotta take it slow, take it slow. Since Jake's here, we're gonna do his favorite warm-up song. So that's gonna be what's up. So let's do that. Well, let's see. Donald James in the house. He said, "I'm gonna make sure that I'm right up front stage." Sing, but there you go, buddy. Yeah, try and catch one of them picks, man. He tosses about 80 picks a night out there, so hopefully you can grab one of those. It's very nice. It's a white one of these picks. This pick that I got here, it's white, but it has Yngwie's autograph on it too. Hope you get one. Hope you get one. Plurpals said, that's interesting. He said a famous guitarist got arrested today. I don't know. I read Google News. I've refreshed several times. I didn't see anything about that. Well, who was it? I'm interested. Donald James says Dark Angel going to be there. Woo, with Gene. Yeah, they got that whole new album and everything. Bobby Rice, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He said, glad I made a live stream. How you doing? I'm doing great, bro. How you been, man? It's good to see you again. Pablo CC says, no joke, you're the best guitarist I've ever heard. Well, thank you, Pablo. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Jake says, the one night I can finally make a stream and Rick is wearing a NOTB shirt. That's got to be fate. I know. I felt it, man. I felt, I need to wear Maiden tonight. Last night was Yngwie. I don't remember what shirts I wear anymore. I look in the closet and I go, that one looks good for tonight. That one looks good. Oh, well, I'm glad to see you here, Jake. It's always good. Always good to see you. Thanks, Uncomfortable Truth. Thank you, Bobby. Kyle says the absolute speed of those runs just warming up. Good Lord. Dope, my dude. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Albriano says, hey, Rick, you play any other guitars besides the one you're playing? Yeah, I've got 4 more like this. There's a purple one. It's my ultimate favorite. A purple one with the rosewood. I've got 2 black ones with rosewood. And then I have a blue one with rosewood. Yeah, so I switch them out. Right now, my main guitar is I put new strings on it, letting all the strings settle and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's getting there, man. I like these ones. These are my favorites, of course. MYW says, what's your favorite Maiden song? It's this one. Slave. That's my favorite. You know it, M-I-Y, that's it. Yes, sir, that's my favorite. I saw the concert when I was a youngster. The Power Slave tour is amazing. I do have a Power Slave t-shirt as well. I just felt like wearing Number of the Beast. But yeah, it's all good, man. Appreciate you. What else was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So there we go. We're going to play the warm-up called, this warm-up's called Jam 5 Long, but Jake Koenig, our friend here, lovingly named it Murder Hornets. Maybe you can tell why. We're gonna shred that one up here. Let's go. that changes the game a little bit here. I didn't expect to play that one tonight. But I can always play it for Jake, that's for sure. Speaking of, yeah, there you go, Juji. And she said, tell me why I have to be a power slave. If you search on YouTube here, search Power Slave Funk version. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty wild. I watched it. There's just a dude out there. He's like doing like, he kind of like does AI slash, like, you know, probably adds his own stuff to it. He's done some Iron Maiden stuff. He did an Yngwie, You Don't Remember, I'll Never Forget, in the funk style. I was like, this guy is crazy. It sounds really good though. I highly recommend checking that out. There you go, Jake. De nada, Jake. There you go, brother. Bobby Rice, there you, man. Appreciate that. What about my feet? Al, I almost missed you, Al. He said, great playing. For anyone out there that may struggle learning guitar, you're an inspiration for sure. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Chris says, dude can play up to 220 16ths. Wish us luck. I know, right? Looks like some Korean there. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Ronald M. from Colombia. Muchas gracias, amigo. Y bienvenidos. Jake said, you got to use his mod powers. There you go, brother. Crank it up. Jay said something? You guys delete the comment. I don't get to see what they said. But yeah, that's probably true. It must have been something. Thomas Henry, you can, buddy. You can. I promise you this, man. You go to my channel and look up the video called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. I promise you, buddy. 20 minutes a day is all I ask. You learn the pattern. Do it for 30 days straight. 20 minutes a day. You'll be a whole lot closer. Starter said, Jay, I'm sure he's had more women than you. It's probably true. Probably very, very many more women than him. I mean, you know, I've had real women, Jay. You've had real socks. Them socks, you've been working on them socks, brother, man. Watch the crispiness. XD Core, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. Donald James, no, Dark Horse has been summoned again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That looks like some Russian name. Hello to you, buddy. Brian G says, can you tell your guitar journey story for new subscribers? It's a long journey, my friend. I started when I was 14 years old. It's near 40 years later, practically. But I'm on 11 internationally released albums, 3 of which I've written, produced, and recorded myself. Been on world tours. Well, not world tours. I've been toured Europe and Asia mainly back in the 2000s. Been in a lot of bands. A lot of things happening. But the easiest way for a new subscriber, Google, who is Rick Renstrom? Just Google it. Who is Rick Renstrom? It'll tell you everything, buddy. But I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Judy said, I absolutely love the genre bending remix. Yeah, it's great. You got to check it out. I'll put it on the Discord tonight. If just in case. Ryan says, what's your 40 time? 40 time? How fast can I run the 40? Probably pretty fast, dude. I guess. 40 time. Or how fast can I drink a 40? I'm not sure. Kyle Billy, what's up, brother? Good to see you there. Okay. Thank you, Rachel. My friend is from Russia. Spasibo. Good to see you. Porch Swing says, hey, brother, good to see you. It's great to see you hanging out here tonight, Porch. Hope you're doing well. NOG back in the house. He says, yo, brother, have you had a chance to check out that band there, bro? I sure did not, buddy. Busy day today. Busy day. I did listen to, KK's Priest. I added KK's Priest 2 albums to my iTunes. I was listening to that on my way to work. Whoa, Chris says, can Rick play some Pink Floyd? Oh, yeah. I know a tiny bit, man. I thought a tiny bit. Kyle Johnson and I throwing a super chat in there, brother. Appreciate it. He says, getting back into guitar, taking on lessons. You're shredding champ. That's great news, Kyle. And the best thing about it, you say you're taking online lessons. I love to hear that. Because I think that's what people need. They need true lessons, man. So good, have some fun with it. Enjoy it. See where it takes you, man. And I appreciate you. Emmanuel says, can you play jazz? I can. I studied jazz for a year in college, so I can play it. Not that I'm playing it right now, but because you asked. But yeah, I played it. Steve, there you go, buddy. Yeah, but Chris, I haven't touched that stuff in 14 years, almost 15 years. I've not touched those things. I feel good. Bobby Wright says, smash that like button, absolutely, buddy. Ethan Newell says, I think I met you once. You look for me. Yeah, I've met a lot of people. I've been around. Chris says, I bet money Rick can play PF on the air. Primal Fear? I love Primal Fear. Jake says, must be Troll Thursday. Ah, yeah, you know it is. It is what it is, man. That's how we roll. We let the gates back open. Because they don't, YouTube algorithm be tripping, so I gotta like open the gates again to make a YouTube algorithm like me again. Anyway, what's the next tune here? 11:16. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. We're gonna slow it down a whole bunch on this one, mostly. But it's a nice one. It's a nice one. there. And there you have it. We were moving and grooving tonight. And on time and on schedule here. 30 minutes in, we're done with the warm-ups. And we'll move on to some different stuff tonight. I had some different ideas for tonight. I don't even know what song this is, but I think this is a song that Donald likes. I think. We're going to find out real soon, though. I don't know. We're trying some different stuff tonight, I'm thinking, you know. Okay, here we go. Hudson, there you go, buddy. Ethan, ever been to Windsor Island? Where's that? Is that in Scotland? England? Wait, Windsor Island? I'm not sure, man. I might have been. Could be. Bobby Rice says, who's your favorite blues artist? Eric Clapton. 100% Eric Clapton. I love Eric Clapton. Wow, Dennis the Menace wanted Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's one of the greatest songs of all time, Dennis. Especially with a brain like yours, man. You're still singing that. You're 37 years old and still singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's amazing, man. What's the other song you like? B-I-N-G-O? Bingo was his name? Oh, that's your other favorite song, too, isn't it? Gunther, man, thanks, brother. Got some Thailand language name there. He said hello. Hello to you, buddy. Lisa's taking them dogs out. Let's see. Hanson in the house dropping a super chat. Thank you, brother. He says practice 1 hour today. We'll do one more. There you go, brother. That's it. I mean, I'll as much, you know, if any practice is good practice. Let's say this. Any practice, I don't care if it's 20 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, 6 hours. Obviously, the more that you practice, the more time you have to practice, the faster you get better at it. But hey, man, that's good for me. I like that. I like the sound of that already. Harrison Lost, thanks, buddy. Friendly theory and feline. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Riemann Pudini, hello, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Let's see. Wild Steed works as wild as well. Such feeling conviction. That's what a soul is about. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that, bro. Looks like we got some more Russian language there. Spasibo to you. I don't know Russian. I can say the word spasibo, which means thank you in Russian. Ian Amos, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Carlos Pereira, thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Rhonda Baker, hello, Rhonda. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Guilty of being right, so he got his own signature style. I appreciate that, and thank you for noticing that. It is my own at this point in life. What was that? But yeah, I took all my top 5 influences and melted them together, and that's what you hear. Nacho, God bless you too, brother. Thank you. I swear to God, felt something hit my leg, man. It was weird. Anyway, you never know. Soul Servant says, Angel of Debt G. You in debt? I feel it, man. A lot of us are. Sir Cole, hello to you. You ever feel that you feel something might have touched your leg, and then it starts itching elsewhere? Like weird. Jake sees the ninja. There you go. Gorilla VR, my day was good, buddy. How about you, man? Rhonda Baker, how you doing? It's good to see you. All right, I better listen to this song real quick. I think I know what this is, though. Okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. All right, this one's for Donald, because I know Donald likes this one. We're going back to the ancient Egyptian time with some Phrygian dominant. something different. And that was called, I don't know, 0517. Oh, a lot of my songs I have to just write the title. I just write the title because I don't have an idea for a name. I can write a song, but I can't write the name of the song. That's been my problem. But I feel it, man. I feel it. A lot of great content, a lot of great people hanging out. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. I go live 5 times a week, and I put videos out every single day. I think I'd put a video today. I hope so. And we have a great community here, so I would encourage you to join it. Renan Campo, there you go, buddy. Luella, hello. Donald says, like me and Tyler trying to cover Rick stuff, there's just things we can't duplicate. It's true. It's hard. I can't play everything perfect either, man. If I try and do a cover, I get the main focal points of it, and then do my own thing, man. Do my own thing. Angry Toad says, am I a fan of Cannibal Corpse? Sure, I've known Cannibal Corpse for a long time. I also know George Corpse Grinder Fisher personally for a long time as well. Great band, great singer, super cool dude. But yeah, I went to see Cannibal. I saw Cannibal Corpse back in like 95, I think. I used to have a dope Cannibal Corpse shirt too. I have a picture of me wearing it with Chuck Schuldiner. I'd find that one. Dakota Fawcett, how'd you get into guitar? I had a pretty musical family. I played piano before I ever touched the guitar. My uncles played guitar, but I really loved Judas Priest. So I wanted to play Judas Priest songs, realistically. And I got a guitar, a hand-me-down guitar, and started to learn it. There you go, Gorilla. Redmond Padini, thank you, buddy. Trail Wolf Nose, there you go, my man. Juji's feeling it. Lucas, thank you, buddy. Steve says, smash that like button there. Eat a Bag of Sticks says, I just picked up a guitar again after trying to learn it at 20. I feel it, man. I only been playing guitar again for 2.5 years now. I took 5 years off. I didn't touch it. So I know how it goes, man. Make sure you check out my lesson on my page. It's a lot of the stuff that I've been teaching on my YouTube page is stuff that I made up to help myself get back into shape, man. So I hopefully can help you, man. Eat a Bag says, years ago and I have no excuses. Slay Legend. Thank you, brother. I feel it, man. I feel it. Jake says, hearing some new songs tonight. Yeah, buddy. We got a whole bunch, man. Trying to bring them out. Yo, Believe. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, my man. Juji's feeling it. There you go. Ragnar Larthbrook. Hello and thank you. Man, we got another attorney combo. Ulf Hednar and Ragnar Lothbrok, attorneys at Viking Law. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I like it. Ulf Hednar, he says, heck yeah, I love it, man. Thank you, guys. We have Schlemming and Schnurgen. Now we have our Viking lawyers, Lothbrok and Ulf Hednar. I like it. Juji, God bless you, too. Thank you so much. Steve, thanks, brother. Eric says, I really appreciate the frequency of live streams you do. I just bought my first nice guitar, Ibanez RG655. Very nice, yes. And I'm getting my practice space set up. Nice, brother. Let's go. We got some setting up music for you then for sure. Rudy, what's up, brother? Good to see you. You said you ever performed in Houston. I have not. No, I have never been to Texas ever, to be honest. I'd like to go, though, one day. Spenza says, hey, Rick, hope you're having a great night. Thank you, buddy. He says, wonder if you ever heard of Typo Negative. Of course, yeah. I saw Typo Negative playing by 95 or 96 at a little crusty club called Club Nowhere in Orlando. I was pretty much 10 feet away from it, right in front of these guys. Yeah, amazing band. Peter Steele is amazing. The whole band's great. Ulf Hednar says, dude, keep going. That was better than most people try to do. I feel it, man. Thank you, man. Spenza, thank you. Ramin Pudini says, the name of the song is the least important thing. I feel you, brother. I can write songs all day. But coming up with titles, that's always difficult. It's always difficult. Spenza, thank you. Juji, thank you. TX says, please play Diamonds and Rust. Let me think. How's that go? Let me think. go, heading straight for the That's a great song. Joan Baez wrote that. She was a great folk singer from the mid to late 60s, early 70s. But she wrote that song. Amazing. Judas Priest did an amazing cover of it. All right, let's see. Jake Koenig says, tonight you got to play a riff off that album you're wearing. Do right solos are crazy. That's what I remember off the top of my head real quick. There you go, Jake. WSO says, I'm stoked right now. There you go, brother. Good to see, man. Good to see. HSST Games, hello, buddy. David feeling the ice. Juji knows. That's the one. That's the number of the beast. Mark in the house. He says, hi, guys. How we doing? We doing great, brother. TXX says, Snowblind by Ozzy. I don't know Snowblind off the top of my head, but I love you, sweet leaf. There you go. Paul B. in the house. What's up, Rick? Much love from Manchester, UK. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing great over there. He says, you rock. Thank you, my friend. Sorry says he sounds like a South Park character sometimes with me. It's true. It's like a mixture of Cartman and just me and Trey Parker are probably like long-lost brothers. Donald James says, my brother called me right before you played that last track, and I love that track. That's what's up. I was like, I know Donald likes that one. I'm going to play that one tonight, man, for sure. All right, we got I'll play a couple album tracks right quick here. If you didn't know, I have an album that came out. It came out in 2003. I re-released it last year, remastered. It's on iTunes. It's on Amazon. It's here on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my page, click on the Releases tab, you can check out the album. Stream it as much as you like. Also, we have a shirt. If you can see it on your screen, that's just one of many shirts. If you click on that link, you can go to the entire store. If you're interested in merchandise and things like that, or want to support the channel by buying a shirt or any other cool item we do have. But with that being said, this is the title track to my album. It's called Until the Bitter End. it. Until the bitter end right there. Because that could be a bitter end. That's going to be that's the song they'll be playing when the asteroid hits the Earth. At least in my mind, you know. What else we got? How about we move on to the speeder next? We're going to try and get a bunch of new songs tonight for sure. Let's see. Excuse me. David says, I love music, especially that kind of. There you go, buddy. Bobby Rice, he says, you on Spotify? No, I'm not. I didn't put it out on Spotify. I'm trying to work with the distribution company to get it on there because at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not a big fan of Spotify. It's just a big ripoff. But I'm trying to get it on there because at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm happy if anyone wants to hear it on Spotify, by golly, I'll put it on there. But yeah, I got to work with my distribution company to get that all squared away. What's up with you, Mark? Good to see you, brother. See, Stardust got to hear it all the time. I'm telling you. When we put on the dog relaxation music, it's this piano stuff. I come up with the best melodies and lyrics you could ever hear. So good, so good. There you go, Steve. Judy said, "Why so bitter?" Well, I've said before, maybe I love apocalyptic ending movies. You know, like extinction level event movies, like Deep Impact. It's probably one of my favorite movies of that type. And I used to do a lot of things that, would put my mind in a different place, Don't do those things anymore. And I would sit there and I'd go, wow, man, what would it be like if, an asteroid hit the Earth and stuff, man, And I thought it would be, and that's when I came up with the title, like, Until the Bitter End. And then, I was all into this, Shred's not dead stuff. I was kind of into this movement, I was trying to bring Shred guitar back or whatever. So I said, man, I'll shred until the bitter end, man. When asteroid comes, I'll be shred until the bitter end. And that's how I came up with it. And then I found a really cool artwork, and I asked the dude if I could use it. He was a painter for like NASA. He said, yeah, go for it, buddy. I was like, okay. Didn't charge me nothing. There you go, Steve. Gyro Zappelio, hello, buddy. Jake said, that's the title track off my Rick's album, Until the Bitter End, which will be purchased on most streaming platforms and found in the releases tab of the YouTube page. Very concise, Jake. I should use it. I should say that more often. James Greenier, thank you, buddy. Rhonda says she loves that song. Thank you, Rhonda. Gyro says, go for it, legend. Heck yeah, brother. Remen Pudini says, this is really good. Thank you, Remen, sorry. He felt out super clean. Jake said he found his Rick Streams document. Very nice, very nice. All kinds of goodies in there prior. Steve Dennison, thanks, brother. Walt D, appreciate that, my man. I'm just a disciple, but I thank you for that comment. Spencer says he's refurbing a 1977 Jaguar XJS. Dang, is that the one with the two gas tanks in it? He says, I'm giving some green heads to get a ton of flare, gloss, black body, dark maroon, V12. Yeah, that V12. I remember that. You're going to be blasting music this Halloween. There you go, brother. Thank you, Lisa. Elio Budroni from Italy. Grazie, amico mio. Good to see you. Juji said she needs some face melting insurance after that one. I know. Walt D says, I know, no requests, but what is your favorite song to play? That was one of them right there, but I'll play another one right after this. Got all my originals, of course, are my favorites. But we'll play a bunch of them tonight, Walt. I appreciate you. Raymond, thank you. Raymond's from Italy, too. Grazie, amico mio. Lucifer, thanks, brother. Steve said this one, Walt, yeah. Until the Bitter End, that's a good one. David, thank you. Judy says, can you hit us with your favorite Ingve song is? You know what my favorite is. I will. Pedro Baraldini, incredibly, says, thank you so much, buddy. Manu, thank you. Nathan Bjork, thank you so much, bud. Chris in the house dropping a super chat. He says, from Annette and Chris, she's the hoser. Hey, take off, you hoser. That's awesome. Thank you, Chris and Annette. Appreciate y'all. Daniel says, my respect. Thank you, brother. Thank you. David, thank you. Paul B, appreciate that. Steve says, buckle up, people. Indeed. Lucas Ferreira from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Good to see you. Daniel Delgadillo. Muchas gracias. David says, your picking is impeccable. Thank you, brother. Walt D says, can you give us a run to the hills? I have to think about that one. I haven't played that one in a long time. Bobby says, I got you, man. No worries. I'll check you out on YouTube and rock, brother. Love hearing you. Thank you, brother. Josh says, I'm so glad you filmed correctly. Thank you, buddy. I try. I'm just using my iPhone for this. On Saturdays, I use a better camera. But at some point, I said if I get 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to change this whole scene up. I'm going to change the whole thing. But thanks, buddy. David said, I love movement in music, the bass you're playing. Thank you, my friend. I was very highly influenced by Mozart and Bach. The counterpoint is one of my favorite things. I love it. Lucas, thank you, buddy. Grazie. Walt, he says, there you go, there you go. He says, yep, Shred will never die. True that, true that. Juji, true. There you go. Victor in the house says, yo, I like the guitar. Thanks, brother. Jake's got a link to it, but yes, this is a rather special one here. It even has the Made in Japan sticker on it. It's just very rare to find. Addison P, much love to you. Thank you so much. Anderson Gomez, obrigado, boa noite. Just a dude, how's it going, buddy? David says, can you play something like Metallic? Maybe. Anderson, there you go. Moacir Coho, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Redmond says, good Italian. Thank you, buddy. I used to rent a room from a guy that was Italian. He told me a lot. Mostly. But I always got good accents. Walt D says, thank you. I love to hear you play, and I go to sleep. There you go, buddy. Goofy Goober in the house. How you doing, brother? I thought I had that covered. Thank you, Addison. I appreciate that so much. That's great to see in here. I truly appreciate that. All right, Donald's got his Raider helmet on, perfect. We're gonna do a quick Ingve before that, so let the chin strap loose for just a moment. I'll let you know. Spenza says, all right, everyone, have a great night. I got a killer test tomorrow. I'm going to slam my face on it. I feel it, Spenza. Have a great night, brother. Absolutely, Spenza. David, you're welcome, sir. Corvladeo. Much love to you. God bless you, brother. God bless you. All right, let's go. Ingve. One quick Ingve. My favorite Ingve, which is I'll See the Light tonight. All right, let's kick it into overdrive on this one. You know, some Ingve's always welcome. Solo. I've been playing that solo for so long in my life. It's probably one of the oldest cover solos I've ever played. I do love that one. Very, very much. All right, where is Speeder? We'll get Speeder loaded up. We had a couple comments roll in while we were playing that. xCloud, can you play 3 Days Grace? Never played. I don't know. I know the one. I hate everything about you. Barely know that one. How's that go? That's about it. Ronna says, what's up for Saturday? Not too much. The usual Saturday jam session. Nothing crazy. Goofy says, pray for me. I got an Algebra 1 test tomorrow. I'll pray for you, buddy, because I was terrible at algebra. I copied all my answers from the kid in front of me for most of the part, and then when it came to the test, I was in big trouble. Juji got the strap downs ready to go. There you go. Addison said, I've been working on learning guitar. That's great, buddy. Good, good. I love to hear it. David C, he says, can you play something long or freestyle like so? This next tune's like sounds just like Metallica. It sounds like Kurt Hammett. It sounds like all those dudes, man. Get ready, buddy. Get ready, Dave. We got something for you. RK, thanks, buddy. Jew G's feeling that great riff. I love that riff. It's a classic. One of Yngwie's best. David, thanks, bro. Jew G said Rick be doing Yngwie better than Yngwie. Well, that's nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Don't say it too loud, because if Yngwie sees you, I was watching this kid earlier named Daniel. He plays Yngwie. He's still cooking, you know. He's still cooking in the oven, getting his Yngwie on, but he's pretty good with it. He started playing what's that one too? I can't remember the name of the song right now. But he was playing a song by Yngwie, and he was playing it pretty dang perfectly, and then it popped up and said, you're playing copyrighted material. If you play any more, we're going to shut you down. I was like, whoa. Go, you on YouTube. Watch out. Steve says, in other words, buckle up. It's true. It's true. There you go, David. Knox Farron says, do you play in a band as a full-time job? I wish I did, buddy. I wish I did. But he says, because if not, someone should hire you. Well, if they can provide me 6 figures a year, I'd be all about it, man. Because, yeah, I have a real job. David, there you go, bud. 2G's a tight. Yo, Lee knows that. I'll see the light tonight. David talking about It Man. All right, man. That's good stuff, too. Classic. Last one I saw was It Man 3. That was pretty good, man. Good movie. Thanks, Redmond. Jake says, whoever recommended Yngwie, champion metal. There you go. That was Jew G. Wolf Hedner. I don't know the Fear of the Dark. I can hear it in my head, but I never tried to learn it. I kind of fell off the Iron Maiden wagon after a certain point. Actually, before that album came out. I think it was Seven Son of a Seven Son was my last Iron Maiden album I got into. There you go, yes, I. Okay, no worries, Rhonda. Don James, I love Donnie. Yeah, he's great, man. He's great. What's it go? I don't know. That's just from memory. Ooh, that's Caillou N. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this one. Let it go. Can't remember how the rest of it goes. That's a good one, man. Thanks, Caillou. I love Loudness. I was actually listening to Loudness today on my way home. Smart Word says, what do you know about Brazil? Capital of Sao Paulo, greatest race driver ever. Ayrton Senna's from Brazil. One of the greatest metal bands ever, Angra's from Brazil, which also features one of the best guitar players, Kiko Loureiro. So I know a few bits about Brazil. Maximiliano Rubens Barrichello was another Brazilian. Felipe Massa. I know a lot about Formula One Brazilians. Nelson Piquet. There you go, Maximiliano. Jake says, Fear the Dark is the ultimate crowd participant. There you go, man. Donald J says, Donnie Yen versus Mike Tyson, Hitman 3. There you go. Maximiliano, thank you. Thanks, Walt. Weed King says, dude, YouTube Lives has some of the crazy. You know that's right, dude. Be afraid to doom scroll. Yes, brother. Thanks for that super chat, my friend. I sure in heck don't know nothing about no CKY. Never even heard of who that is. I don't even know what that is. Sounds pretty wild though, bro. But I thank you so much for that super chat. If I could refund you, I would. Or can I? Can I refund the super chat? And no, it doesn't say refund, man. I apologize, brother. That's definitely not my wheelhouse. I'd never heard it in my life. But thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks, David. There you go, Caillou. Maximiliano says, your best riff. Give us one for the war in Crimea. The best riff ever is this one. Electric Eye, Electric Eye. Walty says, do you sing? Not really. I can sing, but I'm not a singer. How about that? Arthur McAllister talking about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. How's that go? Whew. That's a good one, bro. Arthur, you rock, bro. Did you know Mozart actually wrote that? It was never called Twinkle, 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 Little Star. It was something Mozart wrote when he was about 6 years old or something. It's a classic. Donald says, some of us think Rick is a good singer, actually. Well, thank you, Donald. If someone does. Pimentas Opa from Greece. I'm guessing a Greece. Yes, I appreciate it, but yeah, I didn't even know what CKY is, dude. I know what KY is, but I don't think that's what we're talking about. So that's about all I know. But I apologize, man. Thank you so much for hanging. Walt D said, I think you're sleeping on your voice. Well, you know, when I was a kid, I had a really amazing voice. You know, and then when I hit about 12-ish or so, started becoming a man. And then my voice changed completely changing. But I can still, I can carry a tune. That's one thing. Appreciate it. Yes, man. That rules, brother. Thank you. Maximiano, thanks, buddy. Mert, thank you there. Arthur says, make it tougher, not this little princess. Well, that's how it goes, brother. That's how it goes. You said play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now, you didn't say nothing about playing it heavy. You just said play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And that is the melody. Jake, I've never heard of Razor. No, I don't believe so. I've heard of Raven, but not Razor. Mert says, do you know Erkin Correa? I sure don't, buddy. I sure don't. Rick says, wow, you shredded Twinkle to pieces. I don't think you can pull it off. I know. I was worried myself. Goofy says, kickback would go crazy. Listen, Arthur, how about this? Super chat me $100, and then I'll do it right then and there. But you ain't got no money, homie. You broke like everyone. You broke like me. Hey, Drago say he casually hit a blinker. I know. Well, it's really not a blinker. It's a fully legal Raz blueberry vape. 100% legal. Absolutely. In Florida. Anyway, we're going to move on with life. This is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, the heaviest version I have, which is also called Speeder, by the way. So check this out. Buckle up. Get ready. It's going to get bumpy, I think. that was Speeder. Hope you're safe after that. It got bumpy for me, so I can only imagine what happened to you. But thank you for listening to that. Appreciate you hanging out there. Time's 10 after 11. That's 11:11. Everyone make a wish, because it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Here you go. So what's cooking here in this chat? I saw some interesting stuff. Ivan Drago. What's Ivan Drago over here talking about? Okay. All right. Well, we got Drago over here. I got his channel ready. It's looking grim already here. This guy. Anyway, where do we leave off with? All right, Godsbo says, as long as you know I'm real. Good to hear, Godsbo. We appreciate real people around here. Guy said, I really sus though. I'm angry, man. Why are you angry? David Song. Which one? Arthur, he fessed up. He said he don't even have $3, man. I feel that, brother. Not too many people do. Yes, I over here, he's the man. He dropped another super chat. He got something. He said another round on me. I got to sleep. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Arthur, you need to go do some lawn. I don't know, mow some lawns, rake some leaves, something like that, man. Do something productive, man. Get off YouTube. Go do something productive. Make a little money. Come back when you got a little money, man. Get that credit card swiping. I don't even know what that is. All right, man. That's cool, guy. Appreciate you, brother. We love it. Todd said, here's a great song. Spear Wide Radio Sounds. Thank you, brother. Jake knows you better buckle up in that one. Oh, I see. Okay, no, okay. He wasn't saying anything bad. Oh, he wasn't. The first thing he said wasn't so bad. He said he was 15 minutes away from Disney parks, getting high. Well, all right, man. All right, that's cool, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I don't condemn anyone who does anything they want like that. All right, well, we'll keep going. There's some more deleted comments. I'm excited to see where this goes. David, thanks, brother. Thank you, Lisa. Grayson Foxes, how you doing? So good I can't even play Seven Nation Army. Oh, that's all right, Grayson. Appreciate you, brother. Seven Nation Army, that's an easy song. That's like probably one of the first songs you ever learned. If you're playing, it's not bad. It's not a bad tune. Not a bad tune for learning. It's this generation's Smoke on the Water, I'll tell you that. But keep working, man. Have fun. Just have fun playing guitar. It don't matter. You have fun playing that guitar. That's all that matters. Jorge Villaseñor, thank you, brother. Zuzu Ixan, hello. Yes, sir. I was like, whoa. All right, there you go, brother. Dean Wiseman's feeling it. Thanks, Dean. Thank you, Jake. Bobby Rice, they love that one. Thanks, Bobby. David says, okay, holy shiznit. There you go, my man. Steve says, shred time. Oh, okay. So he was getting mine. Okay, he wasn't talking about me. All right, I'm not gonna worry about Drago. That was a mod, a strike. I got it. Yes, I does. He said, someone get that fire extinguisher. Yo, believe, thanks, buddy. Steve knew what was up. Yeah, I saw that. So that as long as it wasn't against me directly, then we good. He is, and don't mess with the mods around here. You're gonna get the horns if you mess with the mods. I'm telling you right away. Mert said he's one of Turkey's most renowned musicians. Really, and his composition songs are wonderful. I recommend you listen to them. They might inspire you. I'll see what I can do, brother. Thanks, Mert. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, there was that. Gretz, hello to you. Rick and Colin says, is this real? It is. Razorblade, thanks. Redmond Padini, thank you, brother. Jake says, my feelings were super hurt by that comment. I need my therapy. I know, right? I will be holding a therapy session for all mods after the show. Dre, appreciate that, my man. Chuchi said, crazy. Alexis Ferris, thank you. Ghoul Just Spirit says, well, that's what I call a hell yeah. Thanks, or thank you so much. M says, do you have a modified fretboard or standard? This is standard fretboard, 24 frets. I actually can't live without 24 frets nowadays. All right, Goofy. Yeah, you say you wish you do good, man. As long as you study hard, brother, you can do it, man. You got to study. You know how that works. It's like practicing guitar. You got to practice guitar to get good at it. You got to study that math to get good at it. So I'll be hoping for you, bro. Bobby, there you go, brother. Bond, he says, man, what the heck? Amazing. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Steve, thank you. Jake says, good God, Rick, you didn't have to nail Spear that hard. I would have been okay with a BF right now. I'm feeling good tonight. my man, look at this name. I'm just gonna call you Schwaggins there, D. His first name's Dill. His his middle name is Doe. Yeah. He says Tenacious D. That's the good stuff. I like Tenacious D. M says, bro, you should try nicotine pouches. Nah, I tried them before. They don't work for me, man. I used to dip. I used to smoke cigarettes. I tried Black and Miles. I tried everything, man. Vaping is the one that got me off smokes, and I'm not crazy, about it. But if you spend a day in my shoes, you'd be stressful too, man. You'd be stressful too, but it's all good. Judy says, sometime next we have some Dawkins. You know it. We'll do some. Don says, only you can see the only. Yeah, I don't know. They must have been. I see. He was just spamming that guy. Who knows? Peggy Hecky, boy, noche. Good to see you. Antonio McKinney, thank you, buddy. Yeah, you're not missing nothing. Thanks, Liam. If it was something crazy, I'd be like, let's see what we got. Jimmy Claire's from the how's it go? For whom the bell tolls, the time marches on. I don't know. I never got to learn it, man. I never learned it, man. David Giorgio, what's up, brother? Good to see you. How you been, bro? Anthony Lovuelo, he said, hello, good to see you, good to see you. Redmond says, what do you think about Jason Becker? He was amazing, dude. Amazing. I wish he never got the ALS, man. It's a sad story, man. I mean, he's still going, he's still doing music, but yeah, he had so much more guitar in him. It's just unbelievable, man. But absolutely amazing. I listen to Perpetual Burn quite often, for sure. There you go, Lisa. Yes, I says, how much for an encore? Man, we got a whole 40 minutes to go, brother. But I play, it don't cost nothing. I don't charge a dime. I don't charge a dime. I do this for free and I really enjoy it. And anyone that super chats, it's helpful. It's so helpful and I appreciate it because every dollar goes to the studio here and it helped me upgrade it. So, but yeah, it's all good, brother. We got plenty more to go here. All right, Rhonda, have a great one. We'll see you Saturday. I gotta listen to that one down. I was like, time marches on. Something like that. Jujinos, you take a mortal man, you put him in control. You're welcome, Rhonda. Thank you. Walker D says, bro, love you. Got my guitar suit. Much love to you, Walker. That's awesome, dude. Would love to hear that. He says, take care, health, bro. Absolutely, buddy. Ford Power knows. Maiden, yes, sir. Icon of Doom, what's up, bud? Liam says, you don't have to play it right now, but do you know the Crossroads? I barely. I used to when I was a kid, man. I haven't played it in a long time. M says, you collect any heads, cabs, or direct? I have several. I have 3 Marshall Valve State 8100s here. I've got 2 Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100s here. I've got another Marshall over there. It's in a box. It's a Code 100. I haven't even opened the box. I bought it like years ago. It just sits in the box. So yeah, I got quite a few Marshalls. Marshall's my favorite. But yeah, for now I'm plugged into my computer through a interface and using Amplitude 5. Let's see. Yes, I just seen the goal. Oh, no problem. But it has the goal's just there as a placeholder. It's there. It's not. Ben B, thanks, brother. Steve said he quit smoking. Now just vape. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. I need to quit the vape, man. I will get to the point soon. I'm sure of it. Daddy Shredder, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing tonight? That's awesome, man. How's Brody doing tonight? We saw Mama in here a little bit earlier, but she said she got a lot to do. Oh, there's Mama Shredder. Y'all are there. That's great to see you guys. Zach G, he said, Rick, do you see those new American Series roads? Yeah. I saw Jeff Loomis testing one out. This fucking sick, dude. Looks sick. Firebone says, can you play it, Sweetie Child of Mine? No, I sure can't, buddy, but swipe up. Brody the Super Shredder is one of our great friends. He knows all that Guns N' Roses, man. I hate Guns N' Roses. I don't like them. I dislike them. How about that? I should never hate anything. I dislike Guns N' Roses. Because I grew up in that time frame, and I've heard it a million times. I could care less what Guns N' Roses does. Judy says, I remember you saying you liked Orion. I like it, but I never learned too much of it. No. Thanks, David V. Sam B, I don't know that one. I never tried to learn it. Marty Friedman's amazing, though. Cantaloupe, I like it. Thank you, brother. Mama says, we're working trying to support everyone. I feel that. M says, any favorite guitar shapes? I'm looking at get a Rhodes V. Nice. I love Strats. Strat style. It's my favorite. Let's see. Daddy Trey said, doing well, working on a cake for one of his kids' birthday. Nice, dude. That's what didn't Aiden have a birthday last week? That's some close birthdays. Shoot, that's like having Christmas. It's like having your birthday and Christmas close by. Not that I'm every 6 months. My birthday's in June and Christmas, obviously in December. Every 6 months I get some presents. Man, that's a quick one, man. Jim Minnie Inspired says, greetings from New Zealand. Good to see you, brother. Great to see that, man. Honeydew says, do you know any Superhaven songs? I don't even know what Superhaven is. Superhaven? I don't even know, man. Never heard of it. Downstate says, many streamers incentivize hitting the goal to buy for extra content. Yeah, I just say hit encore. Because I don't know what else to put. Rich Kimmel says, feeling every single note, no matter how fast or technical. Thank you, brother. Cosmic says, do you like Satriani? He loves the surf. Yeah, I like some that album, Surfing with the Aliens. Look at that. Oh, I'm a pig. I don't know anything else after that. Mama says 5 days apart. Wow. How many years apart? One or two or a couple years apart? That's insane. That's insane. A7 says the only Avenger Steve Ash. I know I listened to them quite consistently over the years, but I've never learned any stuff. No. I don't have time to learn stuff anymore. I have time to write my own material. That's what's up. But I do love Avenge. I think they're great. Sinister Gates is amazing. Abe's Edding Bay, what's up, buddy? He says, how was your September? Good seeing you. Thanks, buddy. September was a little slow this month. It was a little rough, but we got through it. We'll make hoping that October is a little better. Jake said his birthday was 2 days ago. Dang it, Jake. Happy birthday, man. Belated. Shoot. I wish I'd have known. Mrs. B, how you doing there? Donald knows A7. That's great. It's a great band, yeah. Really good, man. Joseph Patton says Jerry Garcia. Nah, I don't like the Grateful Dead. I don't do drugs, man. I don't do drugs. Shoot, what are we doing next here? Okay, Incarnatus, man. All right, let's do that one. All right, this one Incarnatus right here. Where's that? Time for the Rick Renstrom Incarnatus Carnitas. Where is that song, dang? Oh, here it is. Okay. This one's called Incarnatus. It's a cool song, very classically based. Let's do it. What's it do? C minor, got it. was Incarnatus right there. That's a crazy song. I haven't played that. I didn't play that I didn't think I played it last week. I have so many songs. It's hard to keep up sometimes. Bam. What was this? Oh, this one a crazy one. I played this one maybe several weeks ago. People were like, "You gotta play that more often." I'm gonna try and play it. Let me hear it real quick. How's this go? Oh yeah, okay. Might be another C minor song. A lot of C minor songs lately. A lot of great comments here, though. I appreciate each and every one of them. Where did we leave off with? Okay. Remember that. Abe says, cheers for October. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Joseph says, you don't gotta like drugs. Yeah, you do. Everyone I've ever known in my life that like the Grateful Dead, they did drugs. There you go. But no, I don't like. I dislike the Grateful Dead. Not my cup of tea, sadly. Not my cup of tea. I hope you love them, bro. I hope you love them. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. A lot of people love them, man. A lot of people love them. Juji knows Incarnatus Carnitas. Jake said he played a little, but used to be halfway decent, but I haven't practiced. You know how that goes, brother. You got to practice. I'm teaching a lesson on the Discord too, Jake. Make sure you check that out. I'm showing how to play modes, and I'm going to show you how you play. You take that mode, and you can do anything with it. I'm going to show you. Paul Bumbarger, thank you so much, my brother. All right, Mom, I got to go take care of Brody Stream. No problem. Thanks for stopping back in. Cosmic, thank you. Richard Taylor, appreciate you there. Paul Bumbarger said, Jesus, broski, that's crazy. Thank you, man. We just getting started. Michael Dean, thank you so much. Paul said, you only rings with that? No, I sure don't, man. But Lucas, man, that dude's sick, man. That guy's insane. Insane player. Jose Xavier Peña Pazmino. Gracias, amigo. Good to see you. Thank you, Juji. Samir, thank you. Zach G is feeling that. Thank you, brother. Remy Pudini liked it too. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Gold Just Spirit. Thank you again. There you are. Cosmic says, have a nice day. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Cosmic. Jake said, that's another song you ain't heard. There you go, man. I'm trying to, I'll see if I can play stuff you haven't heard. Thomas Bradley said he kind of stoned at the moment. I see that's all right, man. That's all right. Thanks, Bobby. Cosmic says, do you like Blue Oyster Cult? No, I mean, I don't hate them. I don't love them. I don't, not like them either. I remember this song, what's the song? Don't Fear the Reaper. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. That's some pretty cool stuff, man. I've seen a lot of stuff when I was a kid. They played on MTV and whatnot. But I can tell you, I don't have it. I don't have no Blue Oyster Cult in my playlist, my iTunes playlist. That's for sure. Mountain Go popping in. Good to see you, buddy. Spirit, hello to you. Donald James says Rings of Saturn is crazy tech stuff. It is. Yeah, no doubt. Even Yo Onatan did solos with Rings of Saturn too. And Yo is one of the best guitar players on the planet, man. Easily. Don James says, Michael Green from The Faceless. No, I don't. No, I've people have mentioned him to me, and I have seen him play, yeah. But I don't know him personally or anything like that. Steve, thanks, brother. Putra from Indonesia, good to see you. FZ, hello, bro. Good to see you too. Another Brendan Ellis from Black Dahlia. That dude is just unbelievable. Unbelievable, that guy. I might not be able to play this song just yet. Let me switch to a different song. I got different songs here. Jake said he ain't heard some stuff. Let's do Apocalyptic, because I don't know if Jake's heard Apocalyptic yet. This one's pretty fun. This one's called Apocalyptic. Check it out. Yeah, it's a crazy song. It's a crazy song. I like that one. It's more of an overture, if anything. I wouldn't call it a song. I don't know. Maybe like an overture. That's cool, nonetheless. I enjoy that one. What was this one? We'll play a couple of these here real quick. Jay, I don't think Jay heard that one yet. Maybe he did. I don't know what you hadn't heard, Jay. Well, let's see what we got. Appreciate you hanging out for that. Poocher says, "Can you listen to the song? Can you listen to the song first?" I always listen to the song first. Jake says, "Grab some Rick Renstrom merch on the Fourth Wall site. There's also a picture of a shirt here. You can click on that, and you can check out the entire store from there." Noah Wolf, thanks, brother. Bobby Rice, great jam. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, what's up with this guy? Play undefeatable. Play undefeatable. Play undefeatable. Who the hell is undefeatable? What does that even mean? Undefeatable? Undefeated. Undefeatable. It's like Mr. Beast Feastables or something. What is that? I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell that is, to be honest, Charity, but I apologize. Thank you for hanging out nonetheless. FZ's feeling that. Game Troll knows that's what's up, brother. Springer's Point, thank you. FZ, thank you. Game Troll said, "Fire, bro, making a guitar cry." Thank you. Much love to you, brother. Thank you, Juji. Alvon says album's like, oh, snap. There you go. Remen, appreciate that. Paula Cesar says, "Klenya." Heck yeah, man. That's Klenya for sure. Alvon says, "I was doom scrolling tough on us." There you go, buddy. Glad you stopped in, man. You Chris, you talking about Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum? Yeah, that's a classic. That's based off of a Bach piece. Holiday by Green Day. I don't like Green Day. No way, man. I like that. Pooping the turd. Like Lupin the Third, but pooping the turd. That's nice, dude. He says the shredder. That's what's up, brother. Thank you, my man. Two Grease says, "Play your favorite riff." I play it all the time, man. Electric Eye. Let's see. To the Core says, "I'm only undisputed on attitude." That's what's up there, buddy. Bart says, what musician was that Apocalyptic song from?" That's for me, buddy. Everything you hear is an original song. All originals, all originals. Remen says, "Don't play Undefeatable." Thank you, Remen. I will never play it. I will never listen to it. I could care less about it. If it doesn't cross my path normally, then I don't care. Chris says, "I joke, but for real, stop with the requests. Rick's a real artist. He knows many, but he won't get copyright strikes." True. I don't get strikes. I get claims. You usually just delete those anyway. George knows Electric Guy. That's right, brother. Chris Liggett in the house. How you doing, man? Pellet Funner got the count. 149. Is that a slow night today? I don't know. Well, yesterday was popping. I don't know what. I swear to God, I never understand the YouTube algorithm, man. It's like one night is popping hard. The next night it's like, hey, it's not too shabby. It's a good night. It's a decent night. I don't know. But I appreciate every single one that's hanging out here. The baloney, thanks, brother. Poopin said that George was on it. There you go, man. Too greedy. There you go, buddy. Exactly, Remen. I don't care about. No, I don't. I totally don't care about Undefeatable. It's a stupid name too. It's a stupid name. Sounds like something some pop star would write. "I'm undefeatable. Yes, I'm undefeatable. You can't defeat me because I'm undefeatable." Something like Taylor something. I don't know. Anyway. Marlon says, "Bro, you're good. I don't even touch that." I appreciate that, Marlon. Crypto says, "System of Down or Tool?" I would say I would prefer to listen to Tool, honestly, personally. Moonlight says, "Still getting over some serious comment. Watching makes me realize that it will get better." Absolutely, Moonlight Crickets. We thank you for your service out there, and we hope you get better. We pray for you, brother. But yeah, I know it's definitely no fun, but there's always someone that's worse off in this world. But you will get better. I could feel it, man. I could feel it. Oh, you're fine, Chris. You can put caps in all you want. I lifted the ban on caps because some people they don't know. It happens. It happens, man. It could be an honest mistake. I don't even think it's called. I don't even consider caps shouting. It's just someone that probably hit the caps button accidentally. But don't bother me, brother. With Corey, there you go. Crypto's feeling that. Cristo, wave us. There you go, buddy. What was next? Oh yeah, with this is a newer song. I like this one. It doesn't have a name yet. Okay, still 0906. I'm so close to a name on this song though. But let check it out. Hope you enjoy it. I'm getting that better. It's, every time I play it, I get a little bit better on that one, for sure. It's a fun one to play, though. I like it, I like it, I like it. Let's see. Where do we leave off? Okay, I remember that. And Crystal Huevos, thank you, buddy. Bremen said he thought that intro was crazy. Neuroimmunoendocrinology. That's a great one. Are they 16th notes? No, I play 32nd notes, buddy. I'm gonna tell you something. Show people something. I wonder if I can do this. Let me see. It's a fast beat though. Oh, oops. I wonder if I can get the click track going. Get a click track going. Can't hear the click track. Darn it. Anyway, no. Here's a like. If you look at if you know note quotations, it's like here's a quarter note. I'm doing obviously. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's quarter note. 8. 16. 30 seconds. One E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. That's a 16 note. I do 30 seconds, but I can play 16 notes. That's for sure. Wow, I wish I could get a click track going. I want to turn that off. Anyway, there you go. There's a lesson for anyone that wants to know about note quotations. Robert D, thanks, buddy. Spirit says, dude, you jam and rock the F out. Thank you, brother. Aaron says, can you improvise a D minor? Walk up to E. It's a weird. It doesn't fit. D minor, A minor are fine, but it has to be E major, not E minor. The string. Oh, C major. I forgot the C. It's a strange chord progression. What is that? That sounds familiar, actually. Strange. But that's not a correct. That would not be a correct modulation. The A and D is good. C, not too bad. C is okay. Modulation to that, but the E minor doesn't really work. You could do it, though. You just switch to E minor during that last chord. Anyway, the Jester says, wow, man, that was great. Keep up the good work and awesome songs. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Noki Koki, thank you, buddy. Jake said Rick's Discord's popping. Yeah. Ever since we announced it, get a few people. Well, we almost had 40 people on the Discord. Lose Anime Edits, thank you so much. Robert says, this feels like Satrion on stairs. There you go, bro. Thanks, man. Ford guy, hello, bro. Good to see you. Thanks, Marlon. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Ford guy. He said, Rick, brother. That's what's up, man. How you doing, bro? Reman's feeling the cleanliness. Nancy, how you doing? Great to see you. Our Texas 911 dispatcher. That's great to see. Hope you've been well. It's been a minute, but I always appreciate you. Juji says, Dream Warrior, please. You got it. You got it. I'll do that one tonight. Nancy said, just want to drop by. How you been doing? I've been doing great. I've been doing great. Channels keeps on going. We keep growing and growing and growing, and have a good time. Always a good time around here. It's always great to see you. And see, Jake's from Texas too. Bobby Rice on his Kiss was right. God made rock and roll for you. God made rock and roll to you. That's a great song too. One of Kiss's finest of the non-makeup era. Thank you, Lisa. All right, Juji wants we're the Dream Warriors. Where is my Dream Warriors? Hey Jake, you ever hear me play Trapped in the Corner yet? I gotta ask Jake that. Jake, let me know if you ever heard me play Trapped in the Corner solo yet. I can't remember. Because if you didn't, I'm gonna play it for you. Well, first we're gonna do Dream Warriors for Juji. How's it go? Alright, let's see if I remember this. go, Juji. All right, Jake said, I've heard you play it, but don't let that you stop you. Okay. It will not stop me. Because I'm in the cover solo section, so I figured I can't remember if you heard that one, but we'll do it because I love playing it. I'm getting better at it too. I get better at it every time I play it, of course. All right, Trapped in the Corner. This one goes out to Jake. The solo by Andy LaRock. Trapped in a corner. It's a great one there. I think, Jake, you haven't heard me play Bark at the Moon yet either. Let me rip into that one real quick since we're in the cover section. Jakey Lee, Bark at the Moon. Getting that one again. Learning that one again. All right, let's see. We got time for one more song. I'm gonna play the most newest song I got. It's a long one, but it gets crazy. It's a crazy one. So I thank you for hanging out. Make sure if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do so. This is gonna be. We're gonna end the night with this one here. But I thank everyone for hanging out. Chris, what's up, brother? Jake's like, oh yeah. Chris Wood's feeling that. He said, this effing rocks. Nice, brother. Donald James said, he even throws the Chuck solo for good measure. Absolutely. I'm getting it. He said, you got it down. Thanks, bro. Juji shredding the bed. I feel it. 11:57 around here. So it's 11:57 for you, too. I feel it. Donald James got to roll out, too. No problem, John. Have a great night. Appreciate you. Rodrigo Esteban, thank you. R. Jeremy's talking about kicks on right. How's that even go? I can hear it in my head though. Robert D said, I was going to say Bark at the Moon. How about Iron Man and Trooper Soul? I don't know the soul to that one. Kind of, sort of. I know the riff and stuff, but yeah, I haven't learned the solo. Never really played that in the band. The stuff we played when I was in the band was Hallowed Be Thy Name, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Aces High, the shirt I'm wearing, Number of the Beast. Jake says, Death and Ozzy, you're in a super chat. Thank you, bro. Thank you again, man. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you, brother. You're welcome, Raymond. Christopher Witt says, yeah, man, seriously, I'm glad I caught this. Thank you, brother. Thanks for hanging with us. Mr. F said he liked it. He loves it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brownie Maker, you have to send me a plate of brownies for me to play Holy Wars. Holy Wars! Robert D said that Bark Soul was clean as F. Thanks, brother. Pellet Thunder says 175 likes. That's awesome. We doing good. In Bloom, how's that go? Bam. I don't know it, man. I know the song. I've heard the song. I heard the song. David plays. Says Iron Maiden do the best merch. They do. This beautiful shirt. My Power Slave shirt's super sick, man. I love it. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, we got one quick one here. Maybe we'll switch it up. I'll do Voltage instead. I'll do Voltage. Because Voltage is a high energy song, and that's a good way to end it. This other song, Too Crazy. I'll play it on Saturday again. I'll be back again on Saturday, so if you want to check me out again, Saturday is the day. And we'll play that newer song again, because that was wild. But we're going to play a song called Voltage right here. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, Voltage it is. All right, so thanks everyone for hanging out. This is going to be the last tune of the night. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before we head out. I'll be back Saturday at 9 p.m. and Eastern time, and then Sunday as well at 9 p.m. Saturday's a little different. I do a horizontal view, a lot more chill there. And then on Sunday, we'll be back to the vertical style if that's what you like. So, but for sure, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do have t-shirts for sale, things like that. If you want, click the little link that you see on the screen there. Check out the store. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want, but you can certainly check for free. How about that? Now, she can't rolled up in here. He said, just in time for Voltage. Yes, sir. I'm going to make it extra voltagey for you. Now she kept. All right, let's go. This one's called Voltage. Get ready. Don't get shocked on the way out. right there. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I got to get up, go to work tomorrow, but I also got to play some Call of Duty. The Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta is today. I'm already 10 levels deep. I've got a little bit to go. Get that max level before the beta ends. But thanks so much for hanging out there tonight. Let's see. Freya Luna, hello. Zach G is feeling it. Nashiket, there you go, brother. Raymond Padini, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Chris. Go say you sound like A7X. Nice, brother. Very cool, very cool. Thank you, Lisa. Goat Biscuit. Appreciate that, my man. Nashiket was feeling it. There you go. Eyes too small. Thank you. Paulo Grez says, come to Brazil. Obrigado. I'd love to, buddy. I'd love to. It's on my list for sure. But South America, Brazil's one of my #1 places I need to get to. Our Jeremy says, bro, which song is you first play when you learn guitar? Smoke on the Water, The Wrong Way. That was the very first song. Then it was Breaking the Law, the correct way, thankfully. Raymond Padini, thanks, brother. Jack, thank you, sir. Lisa says, have a blessed night, everyone. Stay safe and blessed. Absolutely. Nashiket says, oof, brilliant as always, Rick. Thank you, Nashiket. Appreciate you, brother. Roderick Seltzer, thank you, sir. Help yourself, hello. Robert D says, wow, thank you, good night. Thank you, absolutely, my friend. Gabriel Maceo, muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you for subscribing, Christopher. Jay Cohen says, shout out to all the awesome mods tonight. Lisa, Anderson, Juji, and of course, the head mod Stardust. Thank you so much. Well, that's enough for me. Once again, I'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And just make sure you hit that subscribe button because I do put videos out every single day and I go live 5 times a week. And this is the best community you'll find. I also have a Discord if anyone's interested in the Discord. The link is in my bio here on YouTube. Check that out. And with that being said, thank you so much once again for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at in this world. I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other, and I want you to take care of each other. That's all we got. You know what I mean? All right, D-Side said he's too late. Bro, where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. All right, man. Come back on Saturday, brother. 9 o'clock Saturday, I'll be back on, and Sunday too. Well, it's good to see you, man. Hope you all have a great one, everybody. Take care. I'll see you on Saturday.